everyone, it's Hailey, and today I am so excited because I'm going to be officially announcing Bookmas 2022. I'm so excited for this year's Bookmas. This is like the 7th or 8th year that I've done it. I honestly can't even remember, but this has been in the works for months now. Like pretty much after the current Bookmas finishes, I start planning for and thinking about the next one. And now it's finally here. Like I can't believe that it is already here. I can't believe it's already December. This year has just flown by, but I have so many really exciting new videos cooked up for this year. I have some old favorites that are coming back. I just think it's going to be a really great Bookmas. So if you don't know what Bookmas is, it's essentially my version of Vlogmas. I will post a video every single day for the entire month of December that is featuring a different like Christmassy bookish theme. So not all of them are actually like Christmassy. Some of them are just an end of the year wrap up. I will have like the playlist for Bookmas's past linked down below in case you guys wanted to see more of what it was about. But yeah, essentially it's going to be a month of videos, and to be honest, I had a really hard time narrowing it down to just 31 videos. I had a lot of new topics that I had thought of, but then some that you guys gave me as well that I really wanted to do, but it's always kind of changing. Every year I've done a different batch of videos. There's definitely some staples that come back, but I've always kind of like tried some new things. So I'm really excited to try some new things again this year. And yeah, I just can't wait, honestly. I love doing this. I love Christmas. I'm very obsessed with it. So this is just my favorite thing ever. Okay, so that being said, some of the days of Bookmas might end up changing. I think I have fully finalized my schedule, but keep in mind, things are kind of always in flux. I might decide to do something different, like it really depends, but I think that this is the solid final schedule that I have come up with.
This absolutely did not end up being the final schedule. I did end up changing some videos as I started filming, and I kind of had some ideas, so I'm gonna keep on popping in here like literally the morning that this video is going up. I'm filming this right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep on popping in here to correct myself in my Christmas pajamas. It's fine.
So without further ado, here is what you can expect for Bookmas 2022. I didn't even expect that to rhyme, but it did. Love that. Bookmas Day 1, of course, is my December TBR. I will be talking about all of the books that I am planning on reading this month because yes, I am still going to try and read. Bookmas Day 2 is holiday romance decorations, so I have a ton of great ones this year and I can't wait to share them with you. Bookmas Day 3 is one that I started doing last year, but that is wish list recommendations. So essentially for that one, I've asked you guys on Instagram for like a recommendation sort of thing if you're looking for example, a book with like a dog in it, and then I can recommend that to you guys. So I did that one last year. I'll have it linked down below as well because it's kind of a hard one to explain, but it is a really fun one of my favorites. Bookmas Day 4, I will be sharing my top books of the year. So my favorite books that I read this year. It might seem early to do that, but because I do Bookmas, I end my reading year in November. So any books that I read in December, I will count towards next year's Bookmas because I don't want my like December reads to just kind of get lost in the middle, which they used to. So for me, it is the end of the year. It's just too complicated. Then on Bookmas Day 5, I'm going to be actually doing a reading vlog. So I'm incorporating reading vlogs into this year's Bookmas again, but this one's going to be a little bit different because it's going to be a day of reading, and it's essentially subscribers choose my reading day. So it's going to be like a whole festive day where I'm going to be filming it actually, I think the day after this video. So you can go and follow my Instagram. It's at Hailey and Bookland, but I will be asking you guys questions there, like all sorts of festive sort of things to plan my festive cozy reading day, and I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to try it out. Bookmas Day 6, I will be sharing my worst books of the year. Of course, since I had shared my best books, I need to share the worst too. Bookmas Day 7, I will be talking about the new 2022 releases that I still need to read. There's a lot of them as per usual. Bookmas Day 8 and 9 are two that I was going to do as one video, but then when I was planning it out, I was like, no, this actually, I would like doing it as two better. So earlier this year, I did a video where I talked about like the worst books that I've read according to Goodreads. So I'm going to be doing that for Bookmas, like all the books that I have read this year. So the worst books that I've read this year according to Goodreads, and then the best books that I've read this year according to Goodreads, except that's actually reversed. I'll be talking about the best first and then the worst second. So that is Bookmas Day 8 and 9. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. On Bookmas Day 10, bringing it back to Goodreads, I'm going to be reacting to negative reviews of my 2022 favorite reads. Bookmas Day 11, I will be talking about the books that were everywhere this year, like the most hyped up books. I asked you guys because I didn't want to just go off of like my biases and what I was seeing, because I know depending on where you are in the bookdernet, you might see something different. So it's always very interesting to do that one. On Bookmas Day 12, I'm bringing back another one that I did last year, and that is my unwrapping reading vlog. So essentially I'm going to be asking my boyfriend to wrap a few books for me, and those will be the books that I am going to read in that week. Bookmas Day 13 and 14 are ones that I started last year as well, and I loved them so much, and you guys did too actually. So many of you asked for this one to be brought back, and I'm so happy because I loved it. But it's going to be on day 13, the best books of the year according to you guys, and then on day 14, the worst books of the year according to you guys. So I will link that Google form down below if you wanted to fill it out, and that would really help out. But essentially that's how you can participate. You can share your favorite book of the year, you can share why it was your favorite, and like all of that stuff. So definitely fill that out. I will still have it open because I'm going to be filming that video after I have like posted this one. So please go and fill it out. But it was a lot of fun last year, super interesting, and I'm really looking forward to doing that one again. On Bookmas Day 15, I will be sharing every single book that I have read in 2022. I think that I might do something similar to, I believe it was Jack Edwards who did it, where it was like in a sentence. So I might do that. Unsure as of now, but that might be what happens. And then on Bookmas Day 16, I will be tier ranking every single book that I read in 2022. I'm actually kind of torn between doing the tier ranking and like all the books that I read in one video, and then opening up that spot, and then I might do like a video about my almost favorite reads, which I did a couple years ago. But because I've had so many really great reads that I've read this year, not all of them are going to be able to make it onto a favorites list. So I like doing that video to kind of talk about those, or maybe like some underrated books that I've read this year. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think this is pretty much finalized. On Bookmas Day 17, I'm going to be reacting to my 5-star predictions video from Bookmas last year and seeing if I did actually end up liking those books. And I'm trying to read more of them right now because there's actually like, I had not read very many. So I'm working my way through them now, slowly but surely.
So Bookmas Day 18 is one of the ones that I ended up changing. So for this day, I'm going to be talking about all the books that I read because of TikTok this year. So basically, like all of the books that I read because of the hype this year.
On Bookmas Day 19, I'm going to be doing specifically a Christmas romance book reading vlog. Super excited for that one. It is going to be a lot of fun. I have so many that I'm wanting to read.
I also changed Bookmas Day 20, so I'm going to be talking about my almost favorite books of the year. So basically books that I really enjoyed, but they weren't like, they didn't quite make my favorites list, or I might just do it as like books that I haven't really talked about. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to spin it, but basically talking about books that I read this year that I really enjoyed, but they haven't like come up in other Bookmas topics.
Another one that I'm really excited for is also in that Google form. I really like bringing you guys in to participate. It is super fun. But for Bookmas Day 21, I'm going to be sharing the books that you guys said you would get me for Christmas. So I asked you if you could get me a book for Christmas, like what would it be and then why? And I think it's gonna be really interesting. I'm just so excited to see like what kinds of books that you guys said. For Bookmas Day 22, I'm going to be doing a little bit of Christmas shopping. So I'm going to be like looking at the books that I would get for the loved ones in my life and sharing why. I thought that would be kind of cute. For Bookmas Day 23, I will be sharing the books that are on my personal Christmas wish list. And for Bookmas Day 24, I'm going to be doing the Christmas bookshelf scavenger hunt, an oldie but a goodie. But this time I actually asked you guys for prompts on Instagram, so I'm going to be like looking at those and doing those ones. I think it will be a fun like difference and challenge. Bookmas Day 25, of course, is Christmas Day, and I always do a Christmas book haul, so I'm going to be like showing you guys what books I got for Christmas. From that point on, Bookmas is mostly like looking forward to 2023. So for Bookmas Day 26, I'm going to be sharing the 2023 releases that you guys said that you can't wait for. Once again, this is in the Google form. I thought it would be really fun to see what you were most excited for. Bookmas Day 27 27, I will be sharing all the books that are on my TBR pile. It is massive. There are so many, but I like to do this like going into the new year to see what my starting point is.
This is one that actually I would kind of like your help on if you have any ideas for how I can make this one a little bit more interesting. Because there's so many books, like there's more than 300, I usually just go through the titles, but I don't think I could like talk about what each one is about. Like I couldn't do each one in a sentence. That would be literally so much work in such a long video just because there are so many. So would it be more interesting if I like divided it by genre or something like that? Please do let me know, or if you would even be interested in this one. I've kind of been tossing up if I want to actually do this one.
On Bookmas Day 18.
This is Bookmas Day 28, but while I'm talking about it, I'm going to say Bookmas Day 18 because it was originally supposed to be day 18, but then I ended up moving things around. So when I say 18, just pretend I'm saying 28. And also when you're watching the video, it's definitely going to say 18 as well because I had already filmed it and then decided to change, but just, it doesn't matter that much. It's not that deep, I promise.
I'm doing another one that I brought out last year, and that is if you liked this book, then you might like to try this 2023 release. So it will make sense, but basically if you liked this, then you'll like this, but specifically for like 2023 new books. Bookmas Day 29, I will be sharing my 2023 most anticipated releases, the books that I personally am looking forward to the most. Bookmas Day 30, I will be sharing my 5-star predictions for 2023. So this includes like new releases, but also I like to do just books that I have that I think when I read them and like I plan on reading them in 2023, I'm actually going to really love them. And finally, of course, Bookmas Day 31 is my resolutions and my TBR for the year. So that is going to be Bookmas 2022. I'm super excited for it. And one of the things that I had wanted to add into this Bookmas was a decorating video where you decorate with me, but I had nowhere to shove it in, so we're shoving it into this video. So this is essentially the Bookmas kickoff. It starts officially tomorrow. I'm going to be posting this video on November 30th, which is also my birthday, but it is Bookmas Eve. So I thought, what better way to kick it off than by decorating? So we're going to go and decorate these shelves, which I actually did right before I sat down to film this video. And we're also going to go and decorate my Christmas tree, which has already happened. Let's get decorating. So I have gotten the rest of the house decorated, but I need to do the tree. I just put it up today, but I need to actually put on the decorations, and I wanted to wait for you guys to do that because I wanted to kind of like show you guys some ornaments, stuff like that. I thought it would be fun. So yeah, the rest of the house is decorated, but let's get to the tree. And I'm sorry that it's dark, so the lighting is gonna suck for this, but honestly, it gets dark so early, there's no other option. So we're just gonna roll with it. I have a really big bin here with all of my decorations, so I'm just going to kind of lay everything out so then I can kind of see what I have, because all of the decorations that are like this, like they're not fragile essentially, are on the top. So I don't want to put them like all in the same area. So I'm just going to kind of like lay everything out. So I was trying to think of how to do this because I want to show you guys some ornaments, like not all of them because there's a million of them, but I wanted to kind of like walk you guys through a few of them. And I didn't want to like be going back and forth from the tree. So essentially I'm going to do that first, and then I'll do like a montage sort of footage of me actually decorating the tree. So first of all, I have some just like miscellaneous ones. I'm not going to get all of these on because that would be so much for the tree, but I have those. They're from Canadian Tire. Like some have dogs, some have cats. I have these little snowmen and the little penguins. These are from Target. I distinctly remember like in 2019 when my boyfriend and I started dating, that's when, these ones have snowflakes, that's when I got the tree. We weren't living together at the time, but I decorated his house for Christmas because like it was only a matter of time before I moved in. And I remember many of you were scandalized by that, but like it was obviously fine. Like it's like 4 years later now, so it was obviously good. But I went to Target with my mom. We went to like Target, we went to Joann's Fabrics, we went to the States essentially to do like a bunch of Christmas shopping, and I got so many decorations for the house and everything, and it was just so much fun, like such a good memory. And that was kind of like right before COVID, obviously. So that was one of the last times that I went to the States. The other last time was like right after I actually officially moved in January. We went and got a few things, but yeah, it was so much fun. Like stateside shopping, Target shopping, it always just feeds my soul. So I loved it, but definitely remember like getting all of those and getting quite a few of these. Like this one is from Joann's, and then I believe that this little ugly Christmas sweater is from Joann's as well. You just couldn't beat the price. Like got so many things. Also went to Pier 1 Imports, and that was right before they actually ended up closing all of them, but I had this one and then this little penguin too, like so cute. I got this one at Target as well. My mom and I wanted to go and like paint one of these like traditional ceramic trees because there was a place near us where we could do that, but then it ended up being like we didn't get the chance to do it in 2019, and then in 2020 they were closed, and then I moved. So unfortunately we haven't done that, which is really sad, but that's definitely something like we would like to do at some point in the future. This one I remember getting with my boyfriend at HomeSense when we were shopping after picking up the tree. So I told him to pick out an ornament, and he picked out this peppermint mocha one, and I picked out this little octopus, which I really like. I just like the tree to kind of represent us, I guess. So I also got him like a little, he likes gaming, so I got that at Canadian Tire. And I have this little cat here, which is a Dutch cat. I got this at, there's like a Dutch store back home near, it's not that close to my house actually, but there's a store that we'll go to all the time because my mom's side of the family is Dutch. So I have this, and then I think I had clogs, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I might just be making that up. But this is like a little Delft blue cat. It is so cute. I also, of course, have like so many dog and cat ornaments. So I have this little corgi, and then I have obviously some wiener dogs. We have this one here, so cute. Then we have this one, which kind of looks more like Charlie. I think those are actually the only wiener dog ornaments that I have. I don't have as many as I expected. Oh, I have this tiny little one, which I got in my stocking last year. I think it's meant for like a mini tree from Hallmark, but I'm just gonna put it on my big tree because I don't have a mini tree. Then I have a bunch that look like Jackson. They bring me so much joy. So I have this one. This one I was given for Christmas one year. It looks like Jackson. And then there was one more. Oh, this little one I picked up because it looks like Jackson. Just so sweet. And a bunch of Alice ornaments. So my goal is, like, I had wanted to get a new Christmas tree this year, but it just didn't end up happening. It was a very expensive year, so decided to wait on that. But my goal is to eventually like move this tree upstairs to the office, so then during Bookmas I'll actually have like a full tree in my office, and that one I think will have all like the Disney ornaments and the Alice ornaments on it, which I think would be fun. Anyways, I've gotten like every new one every year. I haven't gotten the ones from this year yet, but this one has Dinah and the rabbit hole here. Then we have this one, which has the flamingo. We have this one, which I actually got when I went to Disneyland. I think Disneyland is where I ended up picking up that one. I went to Disneyland and Disney World for the first time in the same year, so I can't really remember. I got this one, which unfortunately is broken actually. Her little leg popped off, and I believe it's like hanging around somewhere in there. But yeah, her little leg popped off, but it still is super cute. And I have this Cheshire Cat one as well, which is a lot of fun. This one also lights up. Like, how cool is that? I am obsessed with that. I have the doorknob hanging around here. And then I also have these like little ones. So we have Alice here, we have teacups, there's the Mad Hatter, there's a teapot, and then there's the White Rabbit. So we've got the whole gang is here. Oh, I also have this one with the Red Queen on it. Now, I really like to get ornaments whenever I like travel anywhere, but obviously I don't really have that many because I haven't been traveling all that much recently. But I did get this one. My boyfriend and I went to Blue Mountain in, I think it was November 2020, just a little like mental health getaway. So I got this one when we were there, and then this one as well, which like has nothing to do with Blue Mountain, but I did get it there. And the Santa as well, which I think is like really pretty. And I think those were the only ones that I got. They had like a deal going on. for if you got so many. So that's the reason that I got those. Then this past year, I went back to California again for the first time in like so long, but I got this little ornament at Monterey Bay Aquarium. They have so many sea otters, so I felt like I should have a little sea otter ornament. And then whales are like my favorite animals, so I also got this humpback whale ornament, which is so pretty, like really love it. I actually also have some other whale ornaments that have nothing to do with like traveling or anything, but I have this little dude who makes me so happy, and then this little narwhal. He's so fun. I think those are all of the travel related ones. I mean, I got some when I went to Harry Potter World before certain authors revealed themselves, when I went with Zoe and Hannah. So I got this little head wig, and then I also have this like huge one, but it's Hogwarts in there. It's super pretty, but definitely like super heavy too. I think that is officially like all of the travel related ones. I have a bunch of Disney ones. I have Peter Pan here, and then I have Tinkerbell, who is hanging out in her little like cup thingy. It's not a cup, but you know what I mean. I have some singing ones. Like basically they went on sale right after Christmas, then I got them. I don't know if that will get me demonetized, so I'm gonna make it stop. But yeah, we have Elsa. I also have this little Winnie the Pooh ornament. It's Tigger and Pooh, and then they have like the book behind them, which I really, really like. But I grew up like watching Winnie the Pooh, loved Winnie the Pooh so much, so this one makes me so happy. And then I also have Eeyore because he's my favorite. Eeyore and his little thingy, he's so cute. Oh, I have Belle. I asked for this one for Christmas one year, and my mom got it for me. So it is just Belle. There we go, sorry, the hook was stuck. It's Belle like on the bookcase. How perfect is that? I love it. Then I have Moana here, which Moana is also a singing one, but I'm not gonna risk it. And then I have The Little Mermaid, which is nice. And what I think is the last Disney one here, they're all kind of getting stuck together, but I have Aladdin, obviously. Wow. My boyfriend and I went to go and see the live action Aladdin together, so Aladdin is just, I don't know, special to us, I guess, which sounds really dumb, but yeah. Oh, I found another Alice one. I totally forgot about this one, but it's the Red Queen playing croquet. Then this is another Disney one. This one lights up as well. We have Pascal from Tangled. Lights up really brightly, but it's so cute. I love it. Oh, another Disney now. I have a couple of Baby Yodas because I'm obsessed. Like, I don't like kids, but this child I would literally die for. I know his name's Grogu, but I just like to still say Baby Yoda. But we have Baby Yoda in this little thingy. He's so cute. I also have a big Baby Yoda over there, which I'll show you guys after, but I have this little one too. Just, I would do anything for that baby. These are all getting stuck. This is so dangerous. Another Disney one, we have Olaf just flying in there. I have Rudolph because love Rudolph, grew up watching it, so cute. I know I said I wasn't gonna show you all of these, but I feel like I am kind of showing you all of them. I have a bunch of little animals, like squirrels. There's a little hedgehog, a little sloth. Oh, here's another weenie. I forgot about this one. There we go, another weenie. This little seal who is so cute. Yeah, I think those are all the ones that I like actually really wanted to show you, but I have so many ornaments and they all mean so much to me. Like, they're just parts of me, you know? Like I have the little coffee at Tim Hortons because I used to get that every single morning. As you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I don't get it every morning anymore. Like I hardly ever actually go to Tim Hortons, to be honest, but that used to be my thing, and I do love coffee and love Tim Hortons. And I have my little mixer because I like cooking and I like baking, and I have my own little mixer, so it just felt appropriate. Yeah, I love having like ornaments that make me happy and mean something to me. And I know, like, I don't know, I feel like when I first showed people my tree, it never occurred to me that other people might do it differently, but there definitely are people out there who like decorate their trees differently because people are like, wow, I've never seen a tree like that before, where it's just like everything on it. But that's always how my family has done it. We used to have like these 2 boxes of ornaments, a bunch of handmade things from when we were kids and everything, and just ornaments that I would look forward to every year, and it was just a little bit of everything. It was never like really formal or set to a theme or anything. It was just kind of whatever, and I love that. So that's always the way that I've seen like doing a tree. I've never thought of even theming it or anything, but I'm going to go and put these on. I'm going to put on some Christmas music, get into the vibes and everything, and have a cozy night. I mean, today was the first snowfall of the year, so it definitely is appropriate to be doing this today.
Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough to snow. Cold enough to know it's winter, perfect time to say our first hello. Scarves and sweaters bundled up in cotton, knowing names that wouldn't be
Okay,
forgotten.
she is all done. I don't have enough garland, so the garland always looks stupid. I kind of don't like garland. Just pretend it's not there, but I feel like it's fun. I feel like there still seems to be some like spots where stuff is missing, which is annoying me. But yeah, I'll probably like tweak it over the next few days as I see where there's kind of like holes that definitely fell back to where it was, but whatever. Anyways, I'm really happy with it. I think it's fun. I love just a tree that has like a bunch of stuff on it.
I was going to show you after decorating the tree, the rest of the decorations around my house, but this is already quite long, so I decided to save that for a future reading vlog that I'm going to be doing for Bookmas. So now we shall decorate the shelves, which are already decorated by movie magic.
Usually this is the first thing that I decorate, but this year it's actually the last. That's just kind of how things have worked out. But let's get to decorating my bookshelves for Christmas.
Laughing over our own sense of humor underneath the Christmas lights that glow.
Ta-da! So I need to kind of see where things fall when I'm filming, but I think it looks cute. So that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow and for the next 31 days. I hope you don't get sick of me. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of these awesome videos that are coming out, if I do say so myself, and click that notification bell so you will be notified whenever they come out. But I will see you guys tomorrow for Bookmas Day 1. Bye!